Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing a few coins. I'm going to start with Bitcoin. This is the chart for Bitcoin versus USD Tether, 4 hours candles from BCH. So what I see in Bitcoin, it's not a lot of new. I have been saying for the past few videos that Bitcoin is like going through a consolidation period. So after this consolidation, it can either go up or down. It's very neutral. So as I always say, I don't put my money in something that looks neutral. And it's completely consolidating. We cannot say this is uptrending or is downtrending at the moment. The negative part here is that there's a lot of red spikes in the volume. So we can see these huge red spikes here, then another one, and we haven't really retraced much for the huge rally that Bitcoin had since it broke the 3,000 level mark. Until now, 4,400, it didn't have any healthy correction for all the red volume that we can see here. So red volume like this, spikes like this, it signals downtrend in the future. So I think a downtrend for Bitcoin is overdue. It should go into a bear market anytime. This doesn't mean it has to happen today or tomorrow. I think it can still go up a little bit more to 4,800, and I always comment on this 4,800 because it's a very, very significant Fibonacci level that has been set here since the beginning of times. So since the previous level was broken at 4,120, now the next level up should be 4,800. So Bitcoin should actually go and close at least the daily candles around 4,800. So that's not impossible, but the technicals look weak in general. A lot of red volume here. You know, long time consolidating in the middle of moving averages. The weekly chart looks really scary because we are very far away from moving averages. So a downtrend for Bitcoin is overdue. Okay, next one. Bitcoin Cash, still downtrending. I modified the downtrend a little bit from my previous video. This is, by the way, the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash versus USD Tether, 4-hour candles from BCH. Yeah, we had a downtrend here that it was a little bit more vertical down. And now I fixed it, and it's a little bit more flat, so more like consolidating, but not really. It's still downtrending, even though it's doing it slow. We're still downtrending. We are below moving averages. The moving averages crossed here in these 4-hour candles, and this was a sell signal. So yeah, that was the day to sell, and since then it has been downtrending a little bit. Nothing, no volume at all. There's a little bit more green than red, which is good. We had some green spikes here, and then it's like not much volume at all, and a little bit of green here. So usually when you go parabolic that much, it's healthy to correct to at least the 61.8 level, or sometimes even to the 78.6 level. So we only went down to the 50% level, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go down slowly to consolidate later at this 61.8% retracement level. I would be more comfortable actually if it actually went down and consolidated at this level here, which would be $530 more or less. So that's what I can see for Bitcoin Cash. I have a lot of faith in this in Bitcoin Cash though in the future. I think when we finish downtrending and we consolidate for a little bit, I think this coin is gonna go up. I think it's gonna go parabolic again. I think I have faith in this coin. I think it's gonna go up. Okay, next one. OMG versus BTC. This is the 4-hour candles from BCH. We are still inside this triangle, which I have been showing for the past few videos. So we went below the triangle for a little bit, but quick we went back up to the triangle, and then we shoot up to this level. This is 0.002 Satoshis, and now we found a big resistance here. We can see it was resistance here. We got a lot of rejection in this level and in this level, and here as well. So this is a huge resistance, but it looks like it's going to go through it. I think it's going to break it on the way up because, again, we have green spikes here. Here we're having one. I mean, there's a lot more green spikes than red. So I think that's positive. I think it looks like it will actually break this triangle on the way up, but then it's going to find this huge resistance here, which was it caused a lot of rejection here. So I think it's not going to be that easy to break this one, but I think it looks like it wants to break the triangle on the way up so far. I mean, until we don't see a lot of red volume coming, this still looks bullish and positive. So not much more new I can say about this one. Next one, NEO versus Bitcoin. Again, the 4-hour candles from BTC. So this is looks like consolidating. It's very similar with the Bitcoin Cash chart. We had the Elliott wave and then the ABC correction, and now it's consolidating at the level of 38.20% retracement level from the Fibonacci retracement tool. So it is a very typical level of retracement, 38.20. Then the other typical one, the most typical ones are 38.20 or 61.8, although any line could be valid really, but these are the two that that appear more in the long run. So it's consolidating at one of the typical levels. But the only thing is, for this huge parabolic movement, I think it would be healthier to correct to the other level at 61.8, just like I said for Bitcoin Cash. I would prefer NEO to correct to the 61.8, consolidate from here, and then I would believe it has more potential to start going up again. But 38.2% retracement, it's not much, having in consideration this huge parabolic rally that it had. But so far it's consolidating in between moving averages. I'm not really sure if it's going to be downtrending slowly like Bitcoin Cash to go down to the 61.8 level, or it might consolidate from here. We will have to see. But as I said, as I always say, when an asset is consolidating, when it finishes consolidating, it can either go up or down, because we don't know. It's better not to put your money here. I mean, I wouldn't go long or I wouldn't go short. I'm just going to let it do its thing until I have more data. And when a trend is confirmed, whether it's up or down, then I can decide if I want to put some money or not. The volume is not showing much. We have a little bit more green spikes than red. So we had this big one green here and then another one here. There's not a lot of red, which is positive, but it's not a lot of green either. So yeah, neutral on NEO. I think it's going to be consolidating or even maybe downtrending very slowly to the, you know, the 50% level or the 61.8 level. That would be common, like a common thing to happen. Okay, next one. Ethereum. Ethereum is fine. I have been very bearish on Ethereum since all the way the top. When I sold all my Ethereum here at this level. Sorry, I sold half of my Ethereum here, and then I wanted to sell the other half, but I couldn't because all the wallets were offline because of this one ICO. So I had to wait until the wallets came online again, and then I sold the other half here at this level. And since then I have been bearish for Ethereum. So this is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin one-day candles from BTC. Now I'm starting to become not bullish but neutral for Ethereum, because now we can see here again with this Fibonacci tool, we can see that it actually retraced all the way down to the 61.8 level, and from here is consolidating. So this is healthy. We had a huge parabolic rally, and then we have corrected to the 61.8% level, and now from here it's consolidating, and I'm starting to see a lot of volume building here, a lot of green spike here. Here we had a lot of red volume, and this was the last people selling. It's very typical in markets. When we are at the end of the downtrend, it goes boom all the way down. The last people that's been holding through all these, and they're tired of losing money, then we had a little bit of an uptrend, and then the last people holding like finished panic selling and boom, brought the price down again. That's why we see all this red volume here, and this is very, very typical in markets. This is signaling that all the sellers, like like there's no more sellers anymore. Like all these people that's been holding and losing money, they ended up selling at the very end, which is what it always happens in markets. So it looks like now we're gonna go through a consolidation accumulation phase, a consolidation accumulation part of the market cycle again. That's what's signaling. So I would expect Ethereum versus Bitcoin to consolidate at around this level, and maybe big institutions start to accumulate again, and from here we will have to take the analysis from there. But I'm not as bearish for Ethereum anymore as I used to be all the way from the top until now. So that's my thoughts for Ethereum. I'm still not buying, but I have some that because I'm selling some things online, and I accept Ethereum, so I am holding everything that I sell through Ethereum. I'm holding it. I think it's gonna be a good hold now, Ethereum. Okay, next one and last one, Ripple. This is Ripple versus Bitcoin, 1-day candles. We are still downtrending. We had this pump here, but I think, as I said before, I think we're not done correcting with Ripple. We are right back down to the downtrend channel, and the moving averages crossed here at this level. This was a sell signal, so if you would have sold here, you would have saved all this money, and the moving averages are still downtrending. We are back in the downtrend channel, and there's a lot more red volume than green volume, so everything is negative for Ripple. I mean, and there's a lot of people panic selling here. It might be the last phase of the cycle where the last panic sellers are gonna sell all they can. All these people that's been losing money all the way down, they really want to sell now that it pumped a little bit, and they say, look, I'm gonna lose a lot of money, but at least not that much. So people is selling all they can, I think, and maybe after that we start to consolidate, and that would be like a consolidation accumulation phase of the market again, maybe. But for now, it's still looking bearish to me. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. That was all for this video. I hope this is clear and helpful, and if not, please leave your comments down below as usual, and I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. And bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.